Hey everybody, I'm here today to show you how to check your car's coolant level. Now this is oftentimes also referred to as antifreeze, so you might hear me use the terms interchangeably. So let's get right to it. You're going to look where your car's radiator is and you will see a cap right here. Now it is very important to make sure that you do not open this cap when your engine is hot or even warm, because the hot coolant, the scalding hot coolant, can come bursting out and can really burn you. So really make sure that your engine has been sitting for at least a few hours with the car off, with the engine off. Okay, so to open this, all that you have to do is just sort of push it down and turn it counterclockwise, just like that, and then you can just lift it up once it can't be turned anymore. Just lift it up like that. Now, you're going to look inside and you are going to look at the coolant level. So I can see that it is sort of right at the bottom of this tube right here. Now that is a little bit low because the coolant should basically be, I would say, about 2 centimeters from the top right here. So it is a bit low and I can refill that later on, but it is just slightly low, so it's not an emergency or anything. But that is how you check the coolant in there. You can check to see if you see any green fluid that is, about 2 centimeters from the top. And just as I said, hopefully you can see that, mine is right there at the bottom of that tube right there. So it is just, it is about 5 or 6 centimeters from the top. It is a bit low. Just going to put this back on just like that. Sorry about that, I didn't really do it properly. So I'm just going to put this back on, and then I'm going to show you how to check the reservoir tank. Okay, so that is on. Now, the next thing that you have to check when you are checking your car's coolant or antifreeze level is the reservoir tank. So take a look around the radiator and look for, there should be a pipe that leads towards the radiator area, a tube that leads towards it, and this is where my reservoir is. So you can simply unscrew the lid, just like that. Unscrew the lid, the cap, and pull it out, just like that. And then you should take a look at the level inside of there. And it's really hard to see with the camera, but I can see that it is at the appropriate level, because if you look at the side of the reservoir tank, you will see a minimum and a maximum line. And I can see that the shadow of the fluid, if I shake it, hopefully you can tell too, the shadow of the fluid is in between the minimum and maximum lines, so it is where it should be. So I'm just going to go ahead and put this back in there, just like that, and I'm going to tighten the lid, just like that. And that's basically it. That is how to check your car's coolant or antifreeze level. All that you have to do is take a look at the radiator cap, make sure that the engine has been significantly cooled down, and remove the radiator cap and take a look to see if you can see green fluid or whatever color your antifreeze is. It should be about 2 centimeters from the top level, so from the top of where the cap screws into, and then open the reservoir lid, the coolant reservoir lid, and make sure that the coolant level in the reservoir is between the minimum and maximum lines. And once again, on this car, it's kind of hard to see. There are the lines right there, but it's kind of hard to see because there's a battery right there, so I can't really give you a better view. But that's basically it. In this video, I have shown you how to check your car's coolant or antifreeze level. And that's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching.